The high school uses a learning management system called Schoology. You can connect to Schoology as well with the username and password we provide. To begin with, you're going to go to the URL app.schoology.com. This is listed on our website. Please note that this is different than the login that your students use. Again, that would be app.schoology.com. From there, you're going to enter your username, and quite often this is the same as you would use for Skyward. And then you will enter the password we provide. Please note that once you're in, this password can be changed once you're in Schoology. For the postal code, you're going to enter the school zip code of 54669, and then you're going to choose West Salem High School off the list and click Login. As a parent, you have a couple different viewings of your Schoology account. If you notice in this case that I'm viewing this as a student, so I'm actually seeing what my student sees. If I go to the right-hand side and this drop-down triangle, I can see that I can change this to my account, and then I can see things as a parent. Now, right now, this isn't being utilized a whole lot from the parent perspective, but we hope as we become more accustomed to this that it will be. So I'm going to go back and choose my student from here, and if I have more than one student, I can see multiple students along here. For my student, I can see what courses they are enrolled in, groups if they've joined any of those, and a grade report. Please note that some of these items are not showing up yet because the school year has not started, and more information will show on there. Also, to clarify, we do not keep attendance on Schoology. That is still done on Skyward. So although you may see an attendance link on here, we do not keep attendance on Schoology. Also, please note that grades that are put into Schoology are transferred to Skyward each night. So a teacher may put something in, say for example, after school into Schoology, and that won't show up until Skyward until the next morning, just so you're aware of that. From the student perspective, if I go into courses and I open up a course, I can see in there what the teacher has assigned. So at the top of each course is like a mini lesson plan that tells the student what they need to be doing. And this is based on what hour they are. So for example, this is a second hour class, and so the student would be looking on the left-hand side because it's hours 1 through 4. And then from there, they would go down and actually complete the work in the folders below. But this tells the student what needs to be done. Also, as a parent, you should know that when things are due, they're going to show up along this right-hand side. So as teachers start creating assignments and adding their due dates, they're going to show up in upcoming, or they may show up in overdue if the student has not submitted the assignment. I can also select the calendar, and that can be another way for me to learn what may be upcoming. And so if I go to the calendar, it's going to show me specifically for courses what things might be happening. And notice that there's a color coding system here for courses, groups, the whole school, and personal items they may add to their calendar as well. As a parent in your account, please note that you can change your notification settings. So if I go back up into the right-hand side and I click on the drop-down triangle, I can choose Settings. And I have the account settings, which is where I can change my password if I would like to. And also, if you notice at the top, there is a tab for notifications. And this might be helpful for you to understand what kind of notifications you may like to receive. For example, there's an email summary of information, or there's also an email for overdue assignments, and you can choose whether you want those on or not. Just make sure that you click Save Changes if you've made any changes to this. We've also added some additional resources for you on our district website. If you go to our district website and you choose high school, and then under families, there's the parent login, so you can always go here to log in, or we also have some parent tips, which may include videos or handouts or things like that would help you become more acquainted with some of the features in Schoology. And we encourage you to review those for your own personal benefit. Also, I do want to remind you that if there are ever any technology problems, under Families is Technology Help, and you can do a help desk ticket there to have the technology fixed. We look forward to working with you this year and using Schoology.